Hello, my name is Jeff Wedgwood, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the folds and models that we created in the last class in origami. These are the three frogs that we folded in class. The bright green one, the squarish one, the traditional frog in its two forms, and we didn't get to fold this American jumping frog, but we'll do that today. Let's begin with this frog. This frog comes from a book by Michael G. LaFosse, L-A-F-O-S-S-E, called Origami Spectacular. To begin with, take a piece of paper and turn it over so the white side is up. Fold it corner to corner, making a diagonal fold, diagonal crease. Fold it corner to corner again, forming what would be the other diagonal. Open it up and use that as a guideline to bring this corner up to that corner. And same on the other side, this corner up to that corner, this edge to the midline. Trying to make a nice crisp point at this end. Now turn it over and fold it so that this edge comes to the midline, but don't fold the back part. Allow it to flip forward like this. So this edge comes to the midline, and the part that you're folding is actually behind the flap. Same on this side. Release that flap. Fold this to the midline. Now fold this point up to the edge here. Now come to mountain folds. You want this piece to be folded along that edge underneath. So grab it and rotate the paper and pull it down so that the crease comes to this point in the center, and so that the edge comes down to the bottom of that fold as far as it can go, all the way down to here. Fold this under so that the crease ends in the middle and that this edge comes to the center. So fold it under. You can pull it into place and then make the crease. Now, to form the frog, you simply do some shape forming folds. Consider this upside. You want to fold the two sides in so that the head isn't just a great big triangle, and this is arbitrary, and I make it sloping slightly forward towards the front, and again on the other side. Trying to make them end at the same point so that these are symmetric. Now we want to have thinner legs, so we'll fold the leg over so that this edge meets the center edge. Repeat on the other side so this edge meets the center edge. So now the legs are thinner. However, in order to do the spring fold for the frog, you'll have to unfold these two. Take this and fold it down so that you divide this into thirds. So use your eyeball to gauge where the fold will be, where this part will be the same width as that, length as that, and then fold it again to create the spring for the frog. Fold in the legs again, And to give your frog a little bit more verisimilitude, take these legs and fold them under so that they stick out to the side. Same on the other side. And now you can turn your frog over. As you see, this frog doesn't have front legs, which is one of the reasons it's not my favorite, but it does hop reasonably well. Now, the variation on the next frog comes from Easy Origami by John Montroll, page 38. I made a variation on it so it's easier to fold. Start with a rectangular piece of paper that's 1 by 2. That is to say, take an ordinary piece of origami and cut it in half. Turn it over and fold it end to end and make a crease. Unfold it halfway and then unfold that. Now fold it down so that this edge meets this edge and this corner comes to that corner. And repeat on the other side, so this edge comes to this edge and that corner comes to that corner. And if you remember how the water bomb base is folded, that's essentially what this is. Now you bring this up, push in the edges, and collapse it, and you'll see that you've ended up with the water bomb base. Now, take this edge and bring it up to that edge. Lifting up the sides on the corners on each side, you now can fold each edge to the center behind the triangular folds. You end up with something that looks like this. Now, take this thick fold and bring it up here. And then bring it back down again, forming the spring part of the frog. Take this point and fold it up to the top point. Actually, just a little off center. Same thing on the other side, a little off center. And now you'll see that you have a frog that has 2 front legs and a back leg that's ready to spring. If you want to, you can change the fold so that it starts there, that is halfway down the frog, and folds in half or more, and you end up with a frog like this with front legs down and a strong back spring. Usually this frog jumps quite well because I've made it out of a 2x4 piece of cardboard. This is a simple fold. It's a variation on the one by Montroll, but I like the way it jumps. So far we've created this frog by LaFosse, and this frog based on John Montroll, and in part B we'll go on to 2 other frog forms.